Okay, my friends. So here is the distribution of the payouts and the probabilities associated with them from their web page. The page was a little bit manky. I didn't like the way they had it laid out. It's a little confusing. First of all, you have to scroll way the hell down here to see it. But also, the way it was laid out was weird because there must be different ways to get certain prizes. Like this $100 prize right here, there must be, I guess, 3 different ways to get it, even though 2 of them have the same probability. And then, you keep looking and like these, let's see, like this the $30 prize here. There's apparently 3 different ways to win that too, and there's different odds for each of those. So all I did was I took the sum of all the odds for each prize and consolidated them. And it looks a lot, that's just a hell of a thing to look at. And it looks a lot neater if you just place it like that. So anyway, that's what I did. Now, what I wanted to show you was a new Excel function that takes a shortcut for you. So check this out. If I asked you 3 weeks ago to find the average of this distribution way back in the beginning of, or the middle of the course, you would have taken each prize and multiplied it by the corresponding probability. Okay, so you would have done, for example, 10,000 times the probability of getting a $10,000 prize, and you would have copied it all the way down. And then you would have summed up that column, and that would tell you the average of the distribution, because we learned a formula weeks ago that the average of any probability distribution is the sum of the products of each payout times its probability. Okay, and that's great. But there's a really cool function in Excel that automatically does that for you. And I'm going to type the word average here. Not that we're going to use the average function in Excel, because it's not an average function. Excel doesn't have a weighted average command, at least that I know of. So whenever you have a weighted average, like this one, you have to set it up using the procedure we just did. It just so happens that there is a command called sumproduct. Did I spell that right? No. I'm looking at my fingers and not the screen. The screen is trying to tell me, Sean, you spell it this way. The sumproduct command takes actually, I think it was even telling you what it does. Yeah, before you press the left parentheses, it tells you returns the sum of the products of corresponding ranges or arrays. So watch this. This is totally rad. If you select the first column from your distribution, then hit a comma, and select the second column, and then close it off. When I press enter, it's going to do the 2 steps that I just showed you before, where I created prize times probability and then copied that formula down and then added those up. And if you do this, it ends up being $1.26. Now, I didn't actually do the sum earlier, although if you were paying super close attention at the bottom right corner of the screen earlier, it was down there. Kind of fun. But this is just a shortcut. This is a really, really nice command. You'll find uses for this, even past statistics, as you use Excel through your lives. So anyway, just wanted to show that to you now. And we'll use it again at least once more on the exam. But yeah, just a fun Excel command. So let's get back into this Scratch It ticket.